What's going on, everybody? It's Antoine Washington, Studio 5.5 Photos. So I told you we were going to be going over the amazing 3LIGHT setup. So what I have here is 3 lights. We're going to do this real quick. This is the what we call the key light, the main light. That is your backlight over there, and this guy is going to be the fill light. When you're starting off, you want to make sure, for me anyway, if I'm looking at the light, sometimes I start from the back up, sometimes I start from the front. It just depends on what I'm doing. But to make everything simple, start with your key light first. My subject is here. I'm about the distance away from, about arm's length of distance away from where I want to be. In this case, I can be a little bit closer if I want to, because this is only what, maybe 24 to 26 inch beauty dish, okay? A beauty dish is basically, there's a silver plate, the light will hit that and then go around. And also too, it has a diffuser on it, so soften up the light that way. So we're gonna do the first shot, and we're gonna just test to make sure all the lighting aspects are done correctly. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Let me make sure I'm evened up. And the first shot is in. I'm going to tap on here. I'm here in capture 1. Get out of that. Deselect all. I want to cancel. So there we go. This one, open it up and just see it. Okay, as I can see here, the lighting source over here is pretty good as far as my front, what I'm looking at for my front. Because for me, I may be a stop lower, so for that, so I'm at 1/25 of a shutter speed, f-stop 5.6, and ISO 100. I don't want to go down in my f-stop, and I don't want to go down in my shutter. I like where everything is at. 1/25 is good for me. So I'm gonna go up in my light. So I'm gonna hit my light up first. Let's see where I'm at. I don't have any hot spots or anything. It looks good. So that looks good. So in here, so that's the second shot. So I want to tell you, in capture 1, there's a link. I know you guys can see me, but I don't want my back to see the camera. There's a link that's in the description. As I'm talking, if you want to have that link to view the images that I'm talking about, you can see the images that I'm doing here. I didn't put them on this video itself. I want to see how this works, because my next time I want to try to have this live. That means I'm doing this is live, and you can view the shots at the same time. So we can be pretty much live at the same time. All right, so this guy is pretty good. He's set up pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this one off. For me, reason why I turn mine off, and I know it's unfortunate, because my remote, I don't have my remote. It has channels on there. I didn't set my channels for these lights because this is an impact trigger that I'm using with newer version 4s. So, but these are impact. This is an impact trigger. They work. So, but I didn't want to mess up the triggering dials that I have for my impact, so I didn't want to change those. Anyway, so now I'm going to look at my fill light. Okay, I'm going to look at my light over here first. Let me see what I was at. I was at 1.8 of a stop on that. So I know for me on this one, I'm going to be more than half of that. So this is 1/32 of a stop on here, so it's almost 1/16, 4 stops down. All right, that's perfect. I don't have to do anything else. This is that third shot. This is the fill light going into the shot. I like what that is doing. So again, I'm gonna turn this one off, because it's my background's the next one. So I know that the lens travel light from here to here to this guy is perfect. It's not really hitting the back because I have it off to the side. This one's going straight across, and the softbox is not even touching the back. The light's not even hitting it. So I know I'm gonna have to get some light in the back to get some separation. So since I'm about 4 stops from that guy, away from this one, this one, I'm going to do, and I'm meeting from where my camera is at, going that way. So I think I'm gonna be, if I want it brighter, I'm just gonna be 2 stops away from where this is at. This light is at. Let's see what that looks like. See if I like it. Oops, I did turn that one off. I did a flash all the way across. No, I didn't. Okay. So that is way overly done. This is why I do this. And I kind of don't like the position either, so I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. I'm just gonna have it come down a little bit. And that was just way too bright. So I'm gonna go down about 2 stops on there, and I may have to move it closer. That's way too. So I like where that light's at, but I'm gonna move it a little bit closer and more directional. See what that looks like. I don't know if it's in my frame or not. If I was shooting this guy, that should be okay. I don't want it to overkill, okay? I just want it to have a little bit of separation, and I love that. That's perfect. Just moving it in. Same metering, just moving it in. So now I'm gonna turn all the lights on. And we're gonna see what we have. This was all 3 lights metered. And for me, that is a perfectly exposed, beautifully exposed image right there. I mean, you got the separation from the back. You have both sides lit. They're not competing with each other. It's going across. The back is not competing with each other. And I guarantee if I had hair coming down the side, you'll see some beautiful hairline, beautiful cheek line fill-ins. The back will be some separation in there. And I would think that will be just pretty much easy as it can be. So what I'm going to do, since I have my amazing trusty model there, I'm gonna raise this guy up here, make sure I grab the right one. There we go. So I'm gonna sit on the box and I'm gonna see what this does for me. Let's see. That should be okay. Now my head's gonna be closer to the lights, so it may have a different look. I'm gonna raise this guy up as well. It may just have a different look for me. And we're gonna see what it looks like, because this is what we're talking about. We're talking about portraits. So I'm gonna place myself here. Hopefully my camera is hitting me. I should be right. Okay, I'm gonna look, let's see where my lens is at. It's a little crooked though. There you go. So hopefully, as I'm sitting here, everything is still working out good. So let's see that one. All right. Oh man, that's pretty good. I'm going to works this one. Have so many different tripods, and I'm going to raise this up just a little bit more so I can see the top of my head. This may be a little bit too much. I don't want to see the top of my head. Nevertheless, so that should be perfect. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful shot. Let's see the top. It's still not getting the top of my head like I want to. And the cool thing about cameras, since I'm taller, this is a 50, and I'm gonna go back this a little bit more, up just a little bit more, and I'm gonna cant it up just a tap bit. And this is why we do these things, man. This is why we do it. Because we want to give you, I want to give you the law. All right, that's good. Let's see. So it's 3 times the charm. Oh, there it is. 3 times the charm. So this is a beautiful shot. Oh my goodness. That guy's handsome. That's a handsome guy. So now you can see my face fully. You can see the feel that it has on both sides going back, like I said, with the hair. That amazing separation that's in the back. I could possibly do a little bit more separation, but it's not an overkill, so I like that. And my, so I'm getting this off the light here. That's my face. As I'm seeing my face is well lit, no hot spots. It's just a beautiful, beautiful image, you know, in itself. So, and that's what you want to try to do when you're doing these off the, cuff. So don't be afraid to try things out. That's my whole point in looking at images and looking at things. Don't be afraid to try some amazing things out. I have 3 different lights going. It's metered the proper way. The camera is connecting, doing everything it's supposed to be doing. And all you have to do is stand by and start to create things. If you want the lights to be different positions, from the back to the front, if you want to turn this towards your subject, you want to get rid of that one, the fill light, add a bounce board. So don't be afraid to try things. This is a 3-light setup: key light, fill light, and your background light. It is such an easy thing to do. Don't be afraid. I told you I was going to show you guys the real. You guys look at these images. Inside that link that I showed you, those are real images, raw images as I was shooting. And then you guys see in the video here as well. So thank you guys again for joining me. My name is Antoine Washington. This has been another episode of What's in Your Studio. Please subscribe and like and share. This is how I'm going to be able to kind of show you guys these things and kind of make sure everything is done the proper way. It's to keep on going and stay motivated. I told you it was going to have fun. So try this out. Look at what happens to you. I was going to talk about metering, but we're going to do that with 1 light on one of my next videos. But up until then, guys and gals, please, follow. That's all I can ask. Thank you guys again. Have a good night. Ciao.